Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Sunday morning. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Sunday morning, guys. So I want to speak to you guys about scare tactics and how things are amping up in the demonic realm. Because again, so many of you are so close and many of you are here. Those of you who are here, I've been reading your emails. One sis got the keys literally in hand. She has the keys to her new home. And there's some other testimonies. So many of you are here. But these same individuals, again, does not deny the fact that there was a fight. So with that being said, some of you are being hit right now. Here's what's going on from one perspective. See, at the end of the day, the promise is yours. No devil in hell can stop that, period. No witch nor wall. Nothing. It is. But many of you have been called in a season of rest this last quarter. And that's exactly how you ought to remain. But resting doesn't mean things won't come up against you, right? You got to rest in God. Because right now, honey, listen, what you're feeling is debris. What you're feeling is, it's another word I'm looking for, residue. You're feeling debris and residue of what's going on. God is shaking up the camp, point blank, period. God is shaking up the camp, and they don't want to leave. Remember, your territories are occupied by counterfeits. Your territory is occupied by witches and warlocks. Whatever it is, if it's demonic, it has to go. If it was achieved demonically, it has to go. If it have demonic spirits in it, it has to go. Period. The time is up. So you are to still be resting, of course, unless you hear from God to do a certain thing. But this right here is not your fight. God is shaking up the camp and they're pissed. So now because they're pissed and they know they can't do anything with you, they know that they can't stop it. They know that the shift is here. Oh, they know it. Now it's the scare tactics. So now they have to try to shake you, right? Because it's the only way. It's the only way it's not going to happen is if they shake you up enough, if they instill these fear tactics in you, in which you back off to say, this is too much. I don't even know if it's worth it. Right? They're attacking my family. They're attacking my finances. They're attacking my mental health. They're attacking me and my dreams. Right? And like my good sis said in the comment section of the community post last night, oh, make no mistakes about it. Make no mistakes about it. They have power. So it's not that some of these things won't shake you to your core. You just don't receive it. You rebuke it on sight. Point blank, period. I do not receive it. I bind you up in the name of Jesus and I send it back to wherever it came. Wherever my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ said it came from, it returns back to you. Point blank, period. Goodbye. You can't receive nothing that the demonic realm is downloading into your spirit. It's all type of fear tactics. They're coming through dreams. It's coming especially through intrusive downloads. You can be somewhere washing dishes and you get an intrusive download out the blue, like some security tactics. Like if you continue on this process, X, Y, and Z, boy, bye. Your time is up. You can't do nothing, period. Period. But once you don't receive it, you got to spit fire. Listen, This ain't the time to be playing around. That fire that you accumulated in all these seasons of whatever you've been through, right? All that fasting you did. This is another reason why fasting is crucial. This is another reason why many of you guys were called on a fast in this last quarter. Because God knew what would be coming up when he starts shaking up that camp. They don't want to go. They're hanging on. So they can't do anything with you now, right? They know they can't touch you. Oh, but they can harass your nerves. They can fill you with fear. This is also why many of you God has really been working on your fear, like that spirit of fear. Now, again, I have to be honest, that's not my thing, right? I got my stuff, but fear is not one of my things because I know that I know that I know that I know. Listen, when you got a certain track record with God, and you done been through some things, and you saw and you know how God showed up and showed out then, you sure ain't gonna doubt him now. You got to understand the reason why you're protected is because this ain't even about you. You're cute, but you ain't that cute, boo. This is not about you. These ministries, the elevation and levels of ministries, the elevation of your volume that you will reach, the elevation when it comes down to destiny helpers and destiny partners and kingdom spouses, all this elevation, all these things that God is doing, it ain't because you cute. It ain't because you want somebody to tickle your fancy. Like that's just the bonus of it all. This is about kingdom missions. So if it's about kingdom missions, then God has to cover you. Because it's not for you. You just get So you got to stand and know that you're covered. But it's not your fight. Your fight is to stand. Your fight is not to move. Your fight is not to swerve. Your fight is to do everything that God is telling you to do. Let it be fasting. Whatever God is telling you to do, you better do. I don't care, honey, what it is. I don't care about your emotions. Only because we're in a time right now, like what's going on right now, you can't slip at all. You can't leave a crack for the enemy to get in. Not right now. I mean, not ever, but it is what it is, right? But I'm speaking about right now. Oh, you got to be so locked in. No distractions. No nothing. Just you and God. Because God is giving you strategic ways to move. He's when these intrusive thoughts and all these nightmares and stuff that are coming, he is giving you insights and downloads on how to shake certain things, how to move a certain way. You got to be so locked in right now. So my good sis in the comment section was saying, oh, I forgot, sis. Let me see if I can pull this. I forgot your comment. I think you said it was a dream. Let me see if I can pull it up really quickly. Okay. So basically, I was just speaking about fear tactics. She said, this happened to me today so badly in my sleep. I woke up immediately, started rebuking and praying despite being shook, but not shaken. The Lord helped me to get through my fear, and he told me this is exactly what he needs me to do. The fact I was able to pray to him in my sleep/dream, and again when awake, is what we are required to. The fact that I was able to pray to him in my sleep, and again when awake, is what we are required to do. That he blessed us with emotions, so it's okay to feel fear, but not to be stuck in it. Kizzy, I could hear the witches and demons last night saying they couldn't believe I was pushing through. God told me then today, after this bad dream / attack, that the witches and demons are extremely mad with me, but it's because they can't take me out as a child of God. Listen, that's exactly what's going on. And see, the thing about it is they know they can't touch you. They know this. But do you know it is the question. These fools, excuse me, well, sure ain't children of God, so fool. These fools attack me in my sleep with freaking lobsters. Listen, the dream was so corny and so petty. Like, listen, let me tell you guys, I'm not even a dreamer like that, right? It's just that this last quarter, right, because God needed to get certain things to us. But of course, that demonic room come up in your dreams too. I was sleeping, honey. I'm talking about sleeping good, right? Because I like to sleep. Don't bother me. I was sleeping good. Tell me why lobsters, live lobsters, they were everywhere. It was probably like, it was probably about 15, 20 of them, right? But they weren't like little lobsters. They were like the big lobsters, probably filled up with some steroids somewhere. Right? And their claws was literally clawing me from head to toe. And I was fighting in my sleep, like trying to get them off. And the more I tried to get one off, the more oh, Jesus Lord. Let me tell you something, honey. And these dreams be feeling so real. But they mess around and let me wake up. Honey, I got my holy oil. Honey, thank God my neighbors are like far away, like we got so much spaces in between the house. Because let me just tell you, you talking about, listen, you got to spit fire. When these things come to you, you can't wake up all like, oh my goodness, lobsters are attacking me. I bind you up, lobster or not. Point blank, period. I don't receive it. I send you back to the pits of hell, point blank, period. I rebuke you on sight. Go claw your mama, because I ain't got time. Period. Your time is up. Period. You got to spit fire with these fools. Then you know what happens? They leave you alone. It's almost like they're testing you. They want to see, because they know a lot of people struggle in that area of fear. So they want to test you to see how strong you are. If you got some doubt that God is who he said, if you got some doubt that God says the promise is yours, point blank, period, if you got some doubt that the time is now, they're going to hammer you nonstop. This is why some people are being attacked back to back. Like it's nonstop. It's because you're giving them a sign that you're weak in some areas. And let me just tell you, they're so powerful that if they hammer you enough, you'll be too afraid to go for it. Then I had somebody, and he's also using people. I had when I say random, I mean a random stranger, right? Like this white lady, right? Send me a message, and I don't like even be on Instagram like that. I kind of log on just to kind of see what's going on, but I don't really, So that being said, I don't even really check my DMs like that. So when you finally do, you got everybody and their mama up in your DMs, right? That type of thing. But the crazy part about it is I didn't get a conviction or nothing to look at any other message. But this particular message just pop up. Some more random, like it was so left that you'll be like, what are you even talking about? Like, where do you even get this from? Where did this even come from? Like, it's that kind of thing that puzzles your mind. And then he'll use the people who don't even know you, but he'll give them words to try to make you shook in a certain area. And before you know it, you start thinking like, oh my goodness, wait a minute. If I keep going forward, they're going to attack my family. If I keep going forward, I'm going to lose my job. If I keep going forward, this, and that. Ciao, bye. Stay mad. Block. Stay mad. The shift is here. Point blank, period. Your time is up. Everything evil is falling. Your spells can no longer work. Your witchcraft can no longer work. Your narcissism can no longer work. Your soul tie can no longer work. Whatever you got going on can no longer work. In fact, be prepared because it's coming back to you times 2. Your time is up. Point blank, period. We're standing, we ain't swerving. Period. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.